the show this evening. Thank you for coming. Please notice as you look around the barn, the banners and the list of sponsors. Without these people, this fair would not go on. Thank you so much. Starting out tonight will be the senior division of the Showmanship. Seniors, get your animals in the arena.
Thank you. Hi. What'd this big guy weigh?
11
1134. What'd this guy weigh?
About close to 1,200.
Hey, dude.
You're good.
You told him to do that. You guys got a tight arena. What'd this guy weigh?
1310.
13. Hey, bud. What'd this guy weigh?
1384.
13.8. Hey, bud. Hey. What'd this guy weigh?
Huh?
What'd this guy weigh?
1200.
1,200. Thank you. What'd this guy weigh?
What?
What did they weigh?
What?
What did he weigh?
1,200.
1,200. Thank you. What did this big guy weigh?
1,350.
Okay. Big guy. Can we get you all to pull forward and face the fence? Leave plenty of room in front, okay? And leave plenty of room. You got a big enough arena this way. CJ, I want to be mean to you seniors. You give him your calf. You just give him that, maybe. You're going to come. We're going to go to the end, okay? And then we'll work our way back. Okay, so we're not going to switch calves, okay? But you're a senior showman, right? Have you done anything on the judging team, or you guys don't have FFA up here, right? Or did you just get it?
We do. I just
Okay,
not in it.
okay. But you picked out your calf, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you're a senior 4-H'er. Yeah. How old are you in school?
13.
So
I'm
you'll
in
be
8th grade.
Okay, cool. So you're starting to get to the age where kids are going to look up to you, right? Okay, so I want you to tell me 2 things about this steer that you like and 2 things that you would change. And there's no wrong answer. This is your opinion. So 2 things you like.
I like how Tommy is,
Okay, that's good.
and I like how built he is.
Right, yep, so good muscle. Yep, what are 2 things that you would change? There's no wrong answer.
Probably how he came in.
Okay, yeah, okay, one more. You like how tall he is?
Yeah.
Okay. You like how wide he is? Okay. He's got some fat on him, right?
Yes.
So maybe you only got one thing to change? Okay. All right, thank you. Now you can go back to your cap. Get you to switch out and come with me. Okay, so told her you're a senior 4-H member. Kids are starting to look up to you. You select your own calves, your own pigs, you take care of them. So part of that of owning the project is knowing a little bit about it. So could you tell me 2 things you like about him and 2 things that you want to change? And there's no wrong answer.
I like that his back is so straight.
Okay?
And he needs to be a little bit more finished.
Okay?
His head's held really high.
Okay? One more thing to change then.
I need him to be taller.
Taller? Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay, so we can stop here. So you're a senior. You're going to be a senior, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so little kids look up to you. You pick your own animals. You do all the work. Part of being a senior beef member is you should know a little bit about the project.
Yeah.
So I want to know 2 things you like about this guy and 2 things that you want to change. And there are no wrong answers. This is just like tonight. This is my opinion.
Okay. 2 things I wish I would change on him.
Okay.
So like, I don't. So how his back kind of bows.
Okay.
I wish it would more flat.
Okay.
Just because I feel like that's better. Wish he was like a little, I guess a little, not like really shorter, but like, I don't know how to
You think he's getting a little tall?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like the muscles up in his front,
Okay.
and then his back muscles.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay, so now we're to here. So senior member in 4-H. A lot of little kids look up to you. You kind of know the projects. I know you show sheep and all that.
Yeah.
So I want to know 2 things you like about this steer and 2 things you would want to change.
Okay, he's very flat, like he's got a good top.
Okay.
I'm sure he can be set wider in the front, but it looks like he's got a pretty wide.
Okay.
Pretty wide front. Maybe a little taller,
Okay.
and maybe more weight.
Okay. All right. Thank you. So now you get to talk this guy, okay? So we talked to everybody. You're a senior member in 4-H.
Right.
Little kids are starting to look up to you. I know you raise cows. You used to raise goats.
Still
So
do.
you kind of pick your own animals. You
Yeah.
know what you like. What are 2 things you like about this steer?
I like
And
the
2
way
things you want to change.
I like the way his stance is, his bone structure.
Okay.
The way his back is arched.
Right?
He's relaxed. He's a good steer.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
2 things you want to change.
Things have changed.
Mm-hmm.
Probably stubbornness. I've seen him around the arena.
Okay.
Maybe more of a brisket.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Telling everybody you're a senior member in 4-H. Little kids starting to look up to you. You kind of got to get a little more ownership of the project. So on this steer of Addie's, I want to know 2 things that you like and 2 things that you want to change. It's your opinion.
My opinion
Yep.
personally?
Yep. That's no wrong answers.
Well, personally, one thing that I would change first of all,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why, but just when it comes to preference, I feel like just the bottom of his neck where that's at,
Okay.
it's a little fat, but it looks
Okay.
nice. But
Yeah.
I think if it was just a little more slimmed up,
Okay.
it
Yep.
would look a little better.
Yep.
And I'd like to see a little bit more depth in the hindquarters
Good.
that the steer has.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now
2
2 things you like.
2 things that I do like.
Mm-hmm.
I do believe that the steer has a nice hock in its position. Just
Okay.
the way it looks is very nice. And I do believe that the steer's back is pretty well straight. It's got a little bow in it, but other than that, it
Okay.
carries itself well.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so senior member in 4-H. Little kids are starting to look up to you. You're learning more about the project. Hopefully you're going to do some judging or something, and maybe an FFA. Okay, so really easy tonight. 2 things you like about this steer and 2 things that you would like to change.
I like how well she's filled out.
Mm-hmm.
And I like how she's just not really trying to move a whole bunch, just kind of being like,
Mm-hmm.
I can the things I don't dislike.
Mhm.
I wish it would be a little more level on her back.
Okay.
And I don't know. What else I would change?
You got a black one down there. Do you like black ones better than you like the red ones? So see, there's some. That's your be your opinion. I just like to make her black, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, it's hard to believe that you're a senior showman in 4-H now. Okay, so senior showman, little kids are starting to look up to you. You need a little more ownership in the project. You need to, if they ask you what is a good steer, or in this case we're looking at a first calf heifer, I'd like you to be able to tell them a few things that you like about her. So, 2 things that you like and 2 things that you want to change about this heifer.
Really like how, I don't know, like she has a lot of fat right here.
Okay.
In the chest area.
Yeah.
Looks like she's got a really good like chuck meat maybe.
Okay. Okay, so there's 2 things you like. What's 2 things you want to change?
Maybe like the hip bones a little bit.
Okay.
Get a little more meat there.
Okay. One more. And there's no wrong answers.
Maybe try to, I don't know. It almost looks like she's like a bottle baby, so maybe
Okay.
the milk almost stunted her growth a
Okay.
little bit. So.
All right. Thank you. Can you lead us clear around, and then you first 4 stop on this fence facing this way, nose to tail, then we'll put our next 4 over there and we'll set them up one more time, okay? So you go ahead and lead us out around. You first 4 are gonna stop on this fence, nose to tail, facing that way. When you come around, you 4 will pull in on that side, okay? So we got plenty of room. Hold up 1 sec. You go ahead and go. You follow him? Yep. Just stop right in here. Give yourself plenty of room. That'll work. Face that way. Yep, just tuck in there, guys. So, Showman a round of applause. And you'll hear judges get to county fair and they apologize, for taking too much time. I don't. I want to work your senior showman. At our fair, we put our showmanship last. That way I get to see that kid and that animal, maybe multiple animals, come out to that show ring, and I get to see that animal maybe having an off day, and that doesn't put you out of showmanship. It's that teamwork at home, that working with the show stick. You can tell who's worked at home, and sometimes you get to county fair and you got a steer that just doesn't want to behave. We showed steers for a long time. I get that, but you all do a really good job. I pulled each kid off their calf. I'm not big on switching on that. That's a good way to get somebody boogered up, but all we did was we asked each senior to tell me 2 things they liked and 2 things they wanted to change about each prospective calf that we looked at. And I feel as a senior in the beef project, you've got little kids looking up to you asking, or little brothers asking which steer or which heifer to pick, and it'd be nice if you could tell them what you like. And we had some good terminology out here. Some of you need to still work a little on terminology, but overall not bad. Probably the most common thing you said and I liked was you liked their disposition. And if you don't think disposition is an economical trait, you haven't messed with very many cattle. So you guys are paying attention. You're doing a good job. Let's go ahead and give them one more round of applause, and then I'll go pick your winner. Thank you. Good job. Good job, young man.
Thank you.
Good job. Good job.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yep. He just wants to push you in that fence. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job, Brock.
Thank you, Aaron.
You guys can go now. That work?
Senior Showmanship, Grand Champion Hallie Young, Reserve Champion Kyler Sheldon, Top Blue Ellery McMurray, Brock Hampton Blue, Sarah Hampton Blue, Adele Jansen Blue, and Addie Heinzen Blue, and Aiden Frohenball Blue.
set up right there. Just like that. Just fill in, just set up there. There you go. Good job. Leave plenty of room. Yep. And make sure you give you enough room right in there. Good job. Is this a market heifer or a breeding heifer? Breeding heifer? Okay. Market heifer or breeding heifer? Market? Okay. Thank you. What'd this guy weigh? 938. Okay. Thank you. Hey, bud. Hey, what'd this? Oh. You're good.
He's getting a little nervous in here.
Scratch his belly or his neck, whichever one you do. Yep, get him back over here.
So just like circle around.
Yep, do a circle and pull right back in there. What'd this guy weigh?
111.45.
Okay. What'd this guy weigh?
894.
894. Okay. What's this guy's name?
John Wayne.
John Wayne. Where'd you get that?
From a movie.
From a movie. Yeah. You like John Wayne movies?
Yeah.
Good job. Think you'll let us feel him now? Hey, bud. What did he weigh?
1370.
1370. Big guy.
A little more than 3 pounds.
Yeah. Good. Can you lead us clear back around and then pull in facing that way? Come on, sister. Sister. There you go. You can go ahead and fill right in. Come on up, fill in. There you go. Good job, boys. give our juniors a round of applause. I don't know the ages of a few of our junior showmen, but seniors, you better watch out. There's 2 or 3 in here that'll move right on up, and you better be working or they're going to get you. You guys do a really good job. I don't pull them off and talk to them a whole lot. They don't need to talk to the scary bearded guy as much as the seniors, so we work them a little less. I really do like the style of your junior showman. Most of you have that head up, your calf set up. You know what you're doing with your show stick. When I touch your calf, you do comb that calf off. Whatever question I ask you, whether it was a weight or breeding or market, you knew the answer, and you, even if you didn't think you knew the answer, you knew it. You just need to be a little firmer in your answer. Even if you're wrong, a firm wrong is still better than I don't know. And I didn't get an I don't know. So I'm proud of you. So let's go ahead and give them another round of applause, and they'll go pick your winner. Thank you. Good job, young lady. Good job, young man. Good job, bud.
Thanks.
You do a good job. Okay? Keep it up. Good job, bud. Good job, young man. Keep it up. Hey, you keep it up. You're going to get him next year. Right? You guys are good to go. Thank you. let him kick me this time. Come on, bud. So what'd this guy weigh again?
1134.
1134. You raise him?
He's one of my earlier top hats.
Okay. What'd this guy weigh?
1,145.
Okay. He's gonna let me this time?
Yeah.
Hey, bud. Scary bearded guy. Can I give you a pointer? Come on this side, and then you're gonna reach under him, and it's easier. Then you're not, when you're this way, that halter's on the wrong way. If he runs, he could get away from you. So stay on this side. You're doing a good
I
job.
was just supposed to be on the other side.
No, sheep and goats you flip. Cattle you stay on this side. So like when I'm here, you just hold his head up and you stand to the side like you're doing. But yeah, good job. What did he weigh?
1,200.
Okay. Thank you. Can we go another lap around, and then you're gonna set up basically there in front of the sign facing that way? Come on, bud. You come here, right here. You fill in right here. Addie, you come here. And then you come on this end.
So our top two will come back for our grand champion fee. Like,
You bring the top two back. steer a round of applause. These kids have done a nice job feeding the steer, getting the steer broke to lead, coming to the county fair. That's tough. We've been there, done that. Some years it just doesn't come together, and I commend you all on bringing a quality animal here tonight. We're in a market show, and for me, where we sort that is on finish. And I'm actually going to start with the kid on the far end of the arena. He may look like the smallest calf out here. He may give up a few pounds, but he's definitely got the most cover once you get your hands on him. You get your hands there on his ribs, work your way back, and he starts to run out of gas a little for me. But he weighed 1145 is what the kid said. That calf is getting close to done. He's just not quite there. But overall, a really nice calf. We come here to the middle pair of calves, two very, very similar calves in their type and kind and their make, and they both kind of got their fault is they're not quite done finish-wise, and that's where they fall behind our first place calf. But the young man's calf is carrying just a degree more finish for me tonight, thinking that calf has a better chance at grading there in that high choice. We come down here to the young lady steer in third, like I said, really close to the steer above him. He just gives up just a touch more finish on him. He's just kind of bare there over the ribs. He's starting to get some cover. He's just not quite there. When we round out the class with our red steer, a really nice, big, growthy steer. When you get your hands on him for over 1,300 pounds, you're kind of disappointed in the degree of finish he has there. But that's to take nothing away from the young lady. You've done a nice job getting this calf over 1,300 pounds. We just like to see a little bit more finish on him. Thank you. That work? Boone was 1. Your nephew's 2. You guys can go. I'm supposed to give you a ribbon though. Good job. Good job.
Thank you. Got us on that.
We're good. I just got to remember to do it.
In lightweight market class, top blue goes to McDonald, second blue goes to Tyler Shelton. Middleweight market class, so you enter the arena.
Yep, just set up right here, facing that way. What'd this big guy weigh?
What's that?
What'd this big guy weigh?
1284. I like the first time.
Did you raise him? Or did you buy him?
I bought it.
Okay. There's nothing wrong with that. What'd this guy weigh?
1204.
Another one you raised? Good. Okay, good. Is he being ornery? Did he get your foot? No, just being ornery. You're doing good. I'll come around to you. Hey, bud. Hey, buddy. What did he weigh again?
1242 pounds.
Deep breath. Okay, you're doing great. You're doing good. Good job. We go a lap around and then pull him in and face the crowd. Come on, big guy. And loop out and face the crowd, Brock. Move your hand closer to its head. There you go. Come on, bud. Face the, turn him in and face the crowd, okay? Does he not like show stick? Oh, okay. You're doing good. Hang in there. What'd this guy weigh? 1250. I get you to flip on that side of him. You just set up right there. Hey, bud. Can you come pull up here by Brock? You go ahead and pull in down there closer to her. Go ahead and give these middleweight steers a round of applause. We got one young lady out here that's struggling with a steer that's being a steer at the county fair, and I want to commend you on keeping your composure. Nice save, good job, keep up the good work. It gets easier, you get bigger, you'll get a calf that's good for you another day. Hang in there, that was a tough show. We get out here and we talk through these steers. This steer closest to me, you know, easily the stoutest boned, most attractive from the side, one that you really like. I'm not real big on hair at a county fair in July because we never have calves out here that have it. That'll, you know, down the road, that'll make you move up. That flash, that show ring appeal is nice, not a necessity. One that is adequate in terms of his finish for me, but I think his better days are probably ahead of him, but I think if you were to hang him on the rail today, that he would hang a good enough carcass that we could make some money on going down the road. The next steer on down the line, one that is definitely, you know, a big growthy steer, the framiest steer in here. When you get your hands on him, he feels really good until you start getting back there towards the 12th, 13th rib, and he kind of runs out of gas for me. He gets kind of patchy in his finish. One, you know, a big frame, big growthy steer, and overall a really nice county fair steer. The lady there that the steer's being a turkey to, one that's really nice, you get on top of him, you appreciate the width there in his back, and he does have enough finish on him for me to think that he would hang an adequate carcass again. We get down to the lady steer there on the end. One that you really like from the side, you like the depth of body, you like the boldness of rib. Where we fall behind again is he just doesn't quite have enough finish for me today for me to feel comfortable sending him to the rail. So how I like him tonight, remember everybody, this is my opinion that they're paying for tonight, so I am right in my eyes, but it's my opinion. Somebody else could come in here later, line them up different, line them up the same. That's part of it. But I like him here to the end, how I have them lined up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you. Yes.
The top two for the market class middleweight are Cooper Dan and Brockhampton. Heavyweight market class, so make your way to the ring.
It's a nice calf. This guy weighed 13 what?
70.
13 7.
The biggest one. I didn't think so.
Yeah, thank you. What'd this guy weigh again?
1,350.
Is that a your cow or out of Brock's? Or did you raise this one? No, you bought him.
Yes.
Go a lap around and then pull him in here facing the crowd. Come on, bud. Pull him facing in that way. Come on, bud. You make a circle and pull in and face right here, okay? With the steer. I want the steer facing that way, okay? So I can look at it from behind. Come on, bud. Let's go ahead and give our last class of market steers a round of applause. These are the big boys that came to the feed bunk every day and grew and did a nice job. You start going through these, you know, they're all fairly similar in their type and kind. They're all, you know, decently frame size to large frame. They all have adequate muscle, they're all sound, so what sorts them for me is the finish. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start with the lady here closest with me to win the class. The one that you look at him, he's the stoutest footed, he's the widest base, you get on top of him, he's got a good top. He has the most uniform finish to me. I'm not gonna say he's the most finished calf, but he's the most uniform, he's not as patchy. That's one thing I'd like to do. I'd like to add a few more days on feed to him, give him just a little bit more finish, but I do believe he would still hang you an adequate carcass. We go to the young man here in second with the Charlet steer. The big growthy steer, you get on top of him, he's definitely got some finish up there, up high. He just kind of runs out of gas there across his ribs to me, is the only thing I'd change. He just gives up a little bit of uniformity of finish to the first place calf. And in my third place calf down here, one that's really nice, you like the depth of body, the length of side of this guy, but when you get your hands on him, he starts getting kind of bare there over the ribs. I'd like to just give him a little bit more finish. But I do still think all 3 of these calves will hang an adequate carcass for you young people. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, just like they came in.
Top kids for heavyweight market class are Allie Young and Ellen Harder. Okay, market heifer, Charlie Jam is showing.
What'd this girl weigh? Okay. We bring our single entry market heifer class out here, and you hear the judge all the time say, this one could use some competition. Well, this one definitely could. This is a good one. She's stout-footed, wide there at the base, super sprung in her rib and bold. One that, you know, she's in the market heifer class. I'd like a whole cow herd to look like these, but I like them shorter, chunkier cows. But one that's, you know, coming along to adequate in her finish. Maybe a few more days she kind of runs out of gas there on those last few ribs to the touch, but overall a really nice heifer for the young lady. Yes. You want me to give her a Yep, because she's market. Nope, we do market and then those. Unless she's switching calves, you're gonna stay on that one? Yep, you can just stay in there. If you'll just pull up here, I'll give it to you. Nope. Yes.
So you want the top 2 out of each class?
I just want the top 1.
The top 1.
And then the
Okay, I
top
didn't
2
know if
are
you had-
ready to come back to fill the spot of the top 1 that I pick.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Top out of each class.
Yeah. Top 1 with the second one's ready, so when I pick grands, they can come back in and fill that spot. And then that one can show. Top 1 and number 2 be ready to fill the spot. Top 1, number 2 is ready to come back. So when you select the grand,
Okay, for overall, we need back in the ring, lightweight, Luke McDonald, middleweight, Cooper Jam, heavyweight, Hallie Young, and market heifer, Charlie Yates.
right there. Go ahead and come on the inside and go a lap around. These 2 are going to set up, okay? Let's go ahead and give our grand drive for our market a round of applause. It's always an enjoyable experience for a judge when you get to your grand drive and you like all the animals you have out here. It kind of brings the show back in your mind and in class. And we talked to them all in class, and we could run down them a little here right fast again. The market heifer here closest to me, you know, she is super flashy, bold sprung. We talked to her in her class that maybe she didn't have enough finish for me today. We go to our heavyweight. We talked to him in class. The big growthy, he was the stoutest footed, widest base steer of that class. and I believe he has adequate finish, but I would like to give him just a hint more finish for me to feel more comfortable with him with his frame size. So we go down to our lightweight steer there in the middle, one that for his weight has way more finish than you would think. You get your hands on him and that guy feels pretty good. We just like maybe to have a few more pounds on him. We get down to the steer there on the end, you know, the super stout, big bone, rugged made steer that we talked could use a little more finish, but is probably getting there in terms of his finish. But we thought maybe his better days were still down the road, but one that I wouldn't be scared to hang today if we needed to. With that, I'm going to go out and I'm going to make one last look, and I will select your grand steer. Give me the first one, yeah. And then whoever I pick, the second in their class will come in and, yep. Good job, young man. You want to go ahead and just pull him down there and bring that second one back. Come on, bud. There you go. Just let him hang out. Should have. So that was the middle
middleweight. So we need
Brock's.
Because he's coming out.
Brock Atkinson, if you'll bring your back.
Just pull in right there, Brock. Go ahead and say him up. We bring our reserve middleweight out here, and one that definitely doesn't take away from our class. One that, you know, the big growthy steer of that class, maybe a little plainer than the class winner. In terms of finish, he's getting there. He's maybe not quite there of to the touch, but I do feel with the experience of working with 4-H'ers in my county and the years we showed, the 4-H steers always grade better than what you think because they've been on feed since fall, usually. We fed them a lot of corn, so they do go ahead and marble maybe a little bit better than their outer fat. So with that, I'm going to take one last look and then I'll go pick your reserve. Yep. Just pick top two, right? Yeah. Good job, young lady. Just the A Grand and Reserve market steer. I just picked Grand and Reserve.
Okay, overall. But we can assume they're the same.
Hmm?
Because that's
What is?
market heifer in it as well.
But it's Champion Market. What I just picked is your market.
Overall market lead, Green Champion went to Cooper Dam, Reserve Champion went to Hallie Young. Okay, you all are dismissed right now. We're going to be breeding heifer. It will be Charlie Dam and Cooper Dam.
They're up right there, bud. You got her pregnant yet?
No.
No, still working on it? Good. Got this girl bred yet? Yes. Good. You gonna breed her for another Charolais calf?
I
Think so. Yeah. You got this girl bred yet?
Yes.
Yeah. Did you AI her and bulls? Yeah. Did you do it? No. Okay. We need to work on that, right?
Yeah.
You can learn that. Nice heifer. Go ahead and go clear around, and then you're going to pull in facing this fence, okay? Come on, sister. Hey, sister. There's this, and then we go to second year bucket calves,
Yes.
and then bucket calves.
He is going to be, you're going to go back there because he's
Calf pair. Oh, that bucket calf,
yeah,
the
so
open
you're gonna
class.
yeah, but then we have just open for the bucket calf and come in after this.
After him. Okay. All right. All right. Let's give these three exhibitors in our breeding show a round of applause. Definitely, when they walk in the ring and you're kind of watching that first look, we've got one outlier and two that are very, very similar in their type and kind. And the outlier is this Brockle heifer here closest to me. You know, she is the fanciest headed. You know, she's really feminine there in her neck and her shoulder. Her angles are right. And then one thing you do notice, she definitely has the most condition of any heifer in here. So you kind of got to sort through the fact and look at her. But she is the boldest sprung, the deepest ribbed. I'm not going to talk stout-footed and big-boned in a breeding class. Those, as a cow, those don't pay off in my experience for me. But one that the young man could definitely have a future raising some club calves with. So we go in the middle there, the Charolais, one that, she's really, really nice from the side. Get behind her, she's square, she's good there. One thing I'd like to change up, I'd like to clean up her neck. She's getting a little leathery there for me, and some of those Charolais do it. And I'd like to drop her down in her rib, which we could do with more days, maybe get her more, longer bred. We'd drop that down. Getting over to our Angus heifer there on the end, one that you really like. She is deep rib and bold there. You get behind her, she is adequate in terms of her flesh and her muscle pattern to go home and raise calves out on grass like they should do with minimal help. But overall, three really nice heifers in this class. Take one more look and I'll pick your winner.
So what we're doing?
Do you have a grand heifer award? A champion? Because we only give the rosettes for the winners.
Oh no, we're.
And then we have a small purple ribbon that's the champion. But we're different.
We just do top blue.
Top blue on heifer, and then the other ones will be blues.
No, just do blue. No,
Three
just
blues?
Do blue because we didn't do one on market.
Right. I just need blue.
Okay, so for breeding heifer, we have Super Dance, Grand Champion, a Baroque Reserve Champion, Early Dance Okay, we're ready for second year bucking cow. That will be Bodie McDonald, Sierra Price.
Right there. Set her up. So where did you get her from? Out of your cows? Where'd you buy her?
Actually, she was an orphan. She
You were
was
an orphan? Okay.
born in the
snap 2 years ago,
Okay.
and her mother had died. So she was in a herd, and they were just going to put her down, and so they decided to give her to us.
Good. And now you got a cow herd coming, right?
Yeah.
Good. Keep up the good work. Where'd you get this guy? Grandpa?
My uncle.
Uncle?
His mom prolapsed.
Oh, okay.
He was feeding her a bottle, and I needed a bucket calf for the fair. So
Yeah. Good. Good. What did he weigh?
I got him.
No, what did he weigh at the fair? Did you weigh him this week?
Yeah. He weighed 894.
894. Let's go ahead and go around, and then you'll pull in and face here, okay? Come on, bud. Come on. Okay. Everybody's second year bucket calf showman is the same. Is it showmanship or is it the calf and the kid? Because ours is like this. We have a really nice set of second-year bucket calves out here. And when you're a county agent, you come to another county and you see kids that have taken care of a bucket calf and actually have some weight on them. I want to commend you. A lot of times we take those bucket calves home after county fair and we're ready to go on vacation and school starts, and then we're cutting milo, drilling wheat, and we just kind of forget about the bucket calf. He just gets rough through the winter, or her, and maybe we kind of fall behind there. But you both took adequate care, good care of your animals. They both look good. They're adequate. You know, we're judging a heifer and a steer, which are kind of tough on your judge to put the two together. I guess for me today, the calf I like better today is the young lady here closest to me. I really like this heifer. She's bold in her rib. She's adequate in her finish. She's not that short, stunted female bucket calf that we sometimes get. And the young lady said she was kind of working on getting her bred to get her a cow herd going. And not to take anything away from the young man steer here, one that's a really nice steer. I like his muscle pattern and kind of his maturity pattern. He reads that maybe he should carry a little more cover than he is. But overall, a really nice steer for the young man. The girl was first, and the boy was
Okay.
second.
Grand champion in reserve.
Okay, so for second year bucket calf, we have Sierra Price, grand champion, Bertie McDonald, reserve champion. Okay, now we need 4-H bucket calf to get on the ring.
Okay, is it bucket calf showmanship or is it bucket calf calf?
It's bucket calf calf.
Okay.
Because he was out here for showmanship.
Okay.
So it's bucket calf calf.
Born on a cold day, huh? In the cold snap? Yeah. Got her tail though, so that's good. Good. What's his name?
Clover.
Clover. Okay. Where'd you get Clover?
I got him from Lewis,
Okay.
from a man that has a cow herd. He was part, I believe that is his sister.
Okay. Okay. Cool. So they're both born in the cold spell,
Yeah.
which is like the worst time
Yeah.
to be born. What's her name?
Holly,
Holly. Okay, you gonna make a cow out of Holly? Maybe.
maybe,
Bring her back next year?
maybe.
For
yeah.
sure? Yeah. Okay. Thank you. What's this guy's name?
John Wayne.
John Wayne. Okay, yeah. Did you weigh him? Yeah. Do you remember what he weighed?
No.
You don't remember? What's a fun thing to do with him?
Walking around.
Walk him. Yeah. He leads pretty good. You've been working. Shows. How are you? Can you use that on that calf? Here, let me help you. Get your. There you go. Now can you scratch? You can either scratch his belly. There you go. Good job. What's this guy's name?
Bella.
What?
Bella.
Okay.
The third calf.
Yeah. Where'd you get him at?
I don't know.
From Dad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got it from me. And there's two calves that doesn't like me, except this guy
Mhm.
his favorite food is cake.
It's cake. Good. Thank you. You come here, right here. You come right here. There you go. Set him up. Good job. This is like the toughest class in the world to judge bucket calves. Let's go ahead and give these bucket calves a round of applause. And to me, this may be the toughest class for me to judge. You know, we're judging the calf. I've seen the kids out here before. They're all working their tails off. All the calves are healthy. You see, there's a couple girls here that have some short-eared calves that were born in that polar vortex we had in February. So there's a reminder of a bad day, but you girls took care of those calves, gave them a good home, and brought them to the county fair. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start with the young man over here closest to me. You just look at him. He comes in the ring and he wants it. That calf's set up. The calf, you know, he reads with the most future for me as coming back next year. He's the boldest ribbed, the heaviest muscled calf, but a really logical place for us to start here in our bucket calves. I'm going to go ahead and use the young man down there by him for a second. I really like the growth pattern of this calf. This calf's going to be a big, growthy calf for him next year. One that follows the type and kind of our champion, but maybe not as deep rib, but overall a really nice calf. And then I'm going to go third here, the girl closest to me. I really like your little steer calf. He's maybe just a tick smaller, but he's really fancy fronted, bulled there in his rib, a calf that has a bright future if you'll bring him back next year. And we'll go to round out our class here with the bigger framed heifer. A heifer that, you know, you look past her ears, she's gonna be a nice heifer. If I was going to change her up for me, I'd like to give her a little bit more rib. She gets kind of tubey and sucked up there in her rib for me. But overall, a tremendous class of bucket calves. And then two blues. Good job, buddy. Showing your tail off. Good job, man. You want one of them? Good job.
Thank you.
Good job. You guys can go. Thank you.
Okay, for the bucket calf, we have Booker McDonald, grand champion, Brett Tyson, reserve champion, Sierra, Pride Blue. class bucket calf, treat dams receive the blue. How calves are being judged now?
Yep. Start breaking him to lead with his mama, then it'll be easier. Thank you. Hello. So, out of your herd.
Yes.
So you showed her last year as a breeding heifer?
Yes.
You brought her back, okay. She have her calf on her own? Yeah. It's always good when they do that. Yeah. You got her bred back, you think?
Yes.
Yeah. Good. Did you AI her or just bull? Good. Good. You know what bull you used?
It's a Heifer.
A Hereford? Okay, good. Make you some more red baldies for some good cows. Good. When did she calve? What month? March. Okay. Yeah. So you missed the freezing cold,
Yeah.
but it was still cool. Good. Well, she's doing a good job. She's going to raise a calf.
Yeah, she's been on.
Yep. She's doing a good job. You can bring that one back next year and show at the fair again, right? You got 2 more years left?
I can do it one more.
1 more year, okay. All right, well thank you. You're doing a good job. What are you feeding that guy? Sack of corn for him?
Grass.
Grass. When was he born?
February.
February, yeah. So did you have to put him in the pickup? Warm him up? No. Before all cool. Those first few days. Good. Good. So was she a bucket calf or anything, or are you just a heifer you guys raised?
Her mom was one of my buckets.
Her mom was.
My first
Okay.
bucket calf.
So she's been to the fair before.
Yep. We were breeding heifer.
Okay, good. And then did you AI her or did you bull breed?
Bull breed.
Bull breed, okay. She have it on her own?
Yeah.
Good. That's always a hard time on heifers. Sometimes they forget that. She's doing a good job. Good condition, nice big heifer calf there. You're going to bring that one next year, right?
I think so. I'm not
Or at
sure
least
though.
keep her as a cow?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry.
You're fine.
I'm in your way. And then you got one more.
Okay, one more. Don't skip that one. Okay, so when was this guy born?
Mother's Day, May.
Mother's Day in May. Well, at least it's warm then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was this one of your show heifers last year?
Yes.
Good. Did you go on to the state fair with her?
Yes.
Do any good? Yeah, good. She's nice. She's fat. She's got a nice big calf. Is it a steer calf or a heifer? Heifer. So you'll get to show that one, right? What's the little heifer's name? Molly. Nope, she looks good. She's got a good bag. Big old stout calf. You already starting the halter break? Good. It's easier when they're little. All right, you do a good job. Thank you.
All right, have you talked to everybody? Talked to everybody?
I've talked to all the kids, yeah.
That's all you need to talk to.
Yeah. But you need your champions.
So
What do you
I
pick?
need a champion out of this.
Out of cow-calf.
Yes. And then there's one, don't forget the one down there.
Yes.
So the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2. Okay, let me go look one more time. You're fine.
I love it.
Where you
So
at?
just announce them here.
We'll go up there and
So I gotta remember this out there?
I'll remember it for you. Give me a
Okay.
pen.
But
Go.
I can tell them here, or you want a secret?
You can tell them.
I want Carson to be my champion.
Okay.
Yeah. I still have notes from County Fair.
Right.
Squeal. I'm gonna go Aiden on my reserve, and the others get blues.
Blues. Okay.
Yep, here, fine.
Carson with Grand, Aiden with reserve, and then everybody else got blues. So let's go tell them. Go ahead.
guys had a tremendous amount of quality in a small beef show, and I know you may hear that a lot, but the quality is definitely deep enough here to compete or win most county fairs, and some of them you pull on down the road and do some good this fall. A couple things. I didn't realize what it was like to be a single agent county until my agent resigned in October, my co-worker, and the extension office is short a person. So everybody, you need to give Mindy a round of applause. And your fair board, that is a thankless job. All you usually get is chewings and no pay, and you got to suck it up and go on down the road. So as an extension agent, I do enjoy a good exec board. Fair board makes fair tolerable. And all you parents, I know it's heat of the battle. Your fair's cooler than mine so far. Hopefully you guys stay cool. That usually helps dispositions. But overall, all these calves they represent their class, whether it's the bucket calf, the cow-calf pair, our breeding heifer, our steer, our market heifer, our second year. They're all adequate in terms of quality. But for me, I've kind of, since I saw one tonight, I've kind of had my eye on that one, and I'll go out and I'll select your overall.
Shout out. I see you.
I do that every fair, to every extension. Yeah. Slip in here. Is this your calf or yours? This is one. Can you switch him? You switch him? Congratulations, buddy. Good job. She's a nice heifer. Keep up the good work. Good job, everybody. Good beef show. Is that it?
Yep. That was grand, or that was overall.
Yep, the breeding heifer.
If you want pictures with the judge, he will be here for a while, so